Alright, this is the, oops, I gotta pull out a little bit. I guess I'm too close. Anyway, this is the Cosmopolitan here. This is one of the chic hotels, casinos here in Las Vegas. It's got a nice club in there. And at least you got a fan up there. It's a pretty tall building. In the back of it over there is the Jockey Club, so yeah. And across the street over here is the Planet Hollywood. This used to be the Aladdin. A few years ago it was the new Aladdin. It was pretty elaborate. I don't know exactly what happened. I guess, you know, they just, you know, couldn't pay the bills, and eventually they just sold out to this place, the Planet Hollywood. So it's the Planet Hollywood now. And right next to that is the Paris, and that's the tower there. Alright, this is a bit close up on the tower here. This is the Paris here, and let's pan around. Right next door there's Bally's, and across the street over there, that's the Bellagio with the fountains. The fountain's not active today. And next to that is Caesars. Caesars is celebrating its 50th anniversary. So this is 2016, 50 years ago. Probably be like in 1950, I don't know. 1960 probably. All right, this is Bally's in the back. This used to be the, excuse me. It used to be the MGM Grand. It caught on fire, I think back in the 70s, late 70s, somewhere early 80s, somewhere like that. Anyway, it used to be the MGM, and now it turned into Bally's, and it's adjacent to the Paris, so it's quite an interesting place. And I went there and ate one time, and it has some pretty good food there. So it's a very unique place, Bally's. All right, this is Bally's here. Look like they added on some shops and stuff here. So it's pretty interesting. Okay, this is two towers to Bally's. I forget it's had two towers, and it's quite interesting. This is one tower. I don't know when did they added on this other tower. I have no idea on that. But anyway, they got two towers, and they got a lot of shops and stuff down there too. All right, this is Flamingo here. So it used to have the Bourbon Street used to be down this way. Another club called, what was it called? I know the Bourbon Street. Now it's what's called a Western, and Batista's down here. There's a couple more shops down here, the stores, excuse me, casinos and restaurants and stuff. All right, this is going west on Flamingo, and that's the Rio and the Palms. I think the Gold Coast is down that way. There's quite a few clubs down that way too. And across the street, that's Caesars. I'm gonna try to go over there next. All right, this is the Flamingo Hilton, and they took the Hilton off, so now it's just the Flamingo. This is the one that Bugsy Siegel built. And in the back there, you got like a pool, and I like that on the ground floor, and you got a lot of flamingos back there. That's why they call it the Flamingo. And like Donnie and Marie's here. And this is one of the, I think it was built in the 40s. Yeah, I think it was built in the late 40s, I'm not sure. Alright, this is the Cromwell here. This used to be called the Barbary Coast. Anyway, they changed it to the Cromwell. And we're at Caesars now. Caesars Palace. And it's celebrating their 50th anniversary here. So I guess it was built in like in the, I guess the late 50s, early 60s. Okay, this is the back of Caesars, well I guess in the middle. They got like a little patios and stuff like that. And they got pools in the back. It's a very interesting spot, Caesars. Alright, they're celebrating the 50th anniversary here. And these are the fountains here at Caesars. I'm going to pan out a little bit. We'll pan in a little bit. Anyway, these are the Caesar, the fountains at Caesars. This is where I think Robbie Knievel jumped in, Evel Knievel jumped it. Anyway, and that's the entrance right there, front gate. So they've been around 50 years. I guess they started in like the 60s, early 60s, late 50s, something like that. When it first started, I think it was only 1 or 2 towers. It only got about 4 or 5 towers. Real interesting, a lot of pools and stuff. Really interesting place. And over there to the right over there, they got like a mall and they got a